In Forsaken, when you're playing the killer, the timer is already 3 minutes and 30 seconds at the start of the game. Now, if we were to picture the generators were to be already completed, you'd remove 70 seconds, which would make the timer 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Now, for a match of 2 minutes and 20 seconds for 3 survivors, it's not that bad. It's okay easy, right? But now, let's say you have 2 minutes and 20 seconds to kill all 8 survivors. Now, you might be saying, oh, Styles, every time you kill a survivor, you add 30 seconds to the timer. You're right. So, if we add this all up, you have 5 minutes and 50 seconds to kill 8 survivors. Well, technically 7, because the last one would add LMS, right? But the thing is that when the timer, if you round that all up, you have about 50 seconds to kill every single survivor, which is not that bad for 7 survivors. So it's not every single survivor, it's 7 survivors, which is not that bad. But now imagine you have a guest for 50 seconds. If they're bad, it's pretty easy, but if they're really good and you're not very good, it's not that fair for the killer, right? And if you have a team of lots of strong survivors, so that guest is being pumped up with pizzas from Elliot's and you're getting shot by sentries from the builder man, the second you go and break a sentry, you come back and the guest is healed by a medkit. It's very difficult, right? So my idea is that every single killer would add a certain amount of time depending on them. So Slasher would add like a minute to the timer, while John Doe would have a minute and 20, and Nosferatu would have 50, because Slasher just runs up, John Doe has to set up traps, but Nosferatu can literally turn into a bat and fly across the map in 2 seconds, okay? And depending on the killer, this timer would be the start of the game. So instead of having 3 minutes and 30 seconds, you'd only have that much time. And now on top here it says killing equals 15 seconds. Whenever you kill a survivor, instead of adding 30 seconds to the timer, you add 15 seconds as to make it a lot more, lot less wiggle room on having to kill someone consistently, and a lot more on just having the time to kill. Because sometimes as a killer, you get everyone really low, but then you run out of time. Now, for survivors, each, depending on the survivor, they would add a certain amount of time. So, a survivor that's all alone, like a Noob or Veronica or N7, that can't really help the team, would add 50 seconds or so, while a guest or a sentinel like Two Time would add 40 seconds because they can stun, but they're a little bit more on teamwork, while a support would add the least amount of time, being 30 seconds, due to the fact that a full server of Veronicas or Noobs is way harder to kill than a server of Elliots. Now, on top of that, every single generator would have 6 or 8 puzzles on top of that to make it a lot less dependent on having to kill every single survivor, and you're literally, after doing 2 generators, you're done, right? Now, to make as this would become more fair, it would be a lot easier on the killer, as he does not need to kill so many people at once, but also it makes it to where if you have a full server of like 500 people, it's a lot less difficult, because if you play as the killer and you have 2 survivors, it's way easier to kill them than it is for a server of 8 survivors. Even if I'm really good at being the killer and the server sucks, it's sometimes very difficult, seeing how there's just so many people attacking and stunning you at once, right? Now, the other thing I'm going to add in this video is a idea for this time type killer. I don't have a name or anything, it's just like a concept, and I swear to God, if anyone says that clock guy from Skibidi Toilet, I'm gonna lose it, okay? So, his idea is that he uses time like a currency, so he could put clocks on gens that like slow down or stop the timer to begin, and it would reset the generator, so survivors have to do the entire generator puzzle as to stop it. He could only have 1 clock down, and maybe, so then even if he camps it, he doesn't affect the timer, and survivors can just like recuperate and heal, right? And then the other ability could maybe add or speed up the timer at the cost of making it to where any survivors that are nearby him, either they get slowness or he gets speed whenever someone's nearby over the course of like 10 seconds, and you could see like the outline around him. And then maybe another thing would be whenever he kills a survivor, he adds a little bit more to the timer compared to other killers. And maybe generators are a little bit less effective, as like, because he controls time. And then maybe he has an ability where he can stop time at the cost of the timer going down 2 seconds, like twice as fast, but survivors can't move or run, or maybe he could rewind time. So, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. More stuff will be added every day.